right, y'all, let's get into this very detailed date night glam because, baby, I ate this up. So the first thing we do, as always, is prep the face. This time I'm going in with the Embryolisse all over my face and then the Kiehl's Avocado Eye Treatment underneath my eyes. I'm a combo girly, but my skin is dry right now, so I don't need any oil control. So I'm going to get right into brows. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Freeze and a spoolie to comb it through my brows, and then I'm going to go in with the Benefit Brow Pencil in 4.5 just to fill in the brows. And after I fill in the brows, I use a spoolie to comb the color or the product through my brows to make it just look more natural. Now I'm taking this NARS concealer in Hazelnut and I'm shaping my brows as well as highlighting at the same time. And I'm also taking the concealer down to my lids just to give myself an even base. Sometimes I use a primer, sometimes I use concealer. It depends on the day. But now I'm going in with the Danessa Myricks Freedom Palette. I'm using this shade here as a transition color underneath my brow. Now here's where I had a little dilemma. I had two color fixes, Nude One and Exposed, and I could not decide which one I wanted to use. I ended up going with Exposed, and I'm glad I did because this is the exact look that I was going for. And now I'm going in with this brown from the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 2 palette. And now my favorite part, the color fix stick. I decided to go with Duo 5. And this time I only used the foil and I just tapped it on top of my lid, and baby, look at that. So now I'm going back into my crease, and this time I'm using Mocha Mami. This looks amazing on the lids. I don't use it as a bronzer. I use it on my lids mainly, and then sometimes as a blush base. And now once again, back with that brown from the Patrick Ta palette. When I'm doing my face, especially my eyes, I like to slowly build up the color. But now I'm going in with Duo 1, and I'm taking like a pencil brush, and I'm just going into my crease, kind of doing like a cut crease. And now with this Urban Decay liner, I'm doing kind of a wing liner look. I'm not the best at wing liner, girl. It is what it is. Now lashes, these are from Eyelure, and then I'm just going in with the liner and kind of just making that liner even on top of the lashes. Now that I'm pretty much done with my eyes, I'm going right into concealer and blending that out. Then I'm going in the perimeter of my face with the Blurring Bone Powder in 9.5. If I do happen to sweat or get oily overnight, this will help with the oil control. Then going in with a lighter concealer under my eyes just to brighten. Then I'm going to start to contour with Balm Contour in Deep 4, and then I'm setting that with the Revolution Glow Bronzer in Deep. Then I'm going in with Mocha Mami to start to contour my nose, and then I'm going to go in on top with the bronzer from Revolution Glow. After I blend that out, I'm going to set my under eye. I'm going to mix Rich Peach and Translucent. And while I sit it, I'm going back in with Balm Contour and the bronzer to contour again. And I'm doing Raisin blush. Remember Raisin? It was the first blush I picked up from MAC. Now I'm setting my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth and Sienna. And I realized I wanted a blush that really popped. Raisin was good, but She's on Red really got me where I needed to be. And now I got this idea from my girl Joanne. I'm using Fenty Hot Chocolate, kind of like a liner, and then I'm using Exposed on my inner lip. And baby, this is the look. Tell me